Is Paul a false apostle? What does the scripture say? Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Mashiach, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Mashiachim and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, so much so that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. So what did Paul say? He ran into the Mashiach. Whereupon as I went to Damascus with authority and commission from the chief priests, at midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven, above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me and them which journeyed with me. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me, saying in the Ivrit tongue, the Hebrew tongue, Shaul, Shaul, why do you persecute me? It is hard for you to kick against the pricks. And I said, Who are you, Master? And he said, I am Yahusha, whom you persecute. Now Yahusha had just said in the book of Matthew, If they should say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Where is Damascus? In the desert. Yahusha chose 12 disciples, apostles. And it was day he called unto him his Talmudim, his disciples, and of them he chose 12, whom also he named apostles. Shimon, whom he also named Kepha, and Andrei, his brother Yaakov, and Yochanan, Philip, and Bartholomew, Mattathiyahu, and Taom, Yaakov the son of Caliph, and Shimon the Zealot, and Yehuda the brother of Yaakov, and Yehuda Iscariot, which also was the traitor. When Judas betrayed Yahusha, his replacement must have walked with Yahusha. Wherefore of these men which accompanied with us all the time that Master Yahusha went in and out among us, beginning from the baptism of Yehochanan until the same day that he was taken up from us, must one be ordained to be a witness with us of his resurrection. Matthias was chosen to take Judas' place, not Paul. Beginning from the baptism of Yehochanan until the same day that he was taken up from us, must one be ordained to be a witness with us of his resurrection. And they appointed two, Joseph called Barsava, who was surnamed Eustace, and Mattathiyahu. And they prayed and said, You, Yahuwah, which know the hearts of all men, show whether of these two you have chosen, that he may take part of this ministry and apostleship from which Yehuda by transgression fell, that he might go to his own place. And they gave forth their lots, and the lot fell upon Mattathiyahu, Matthias, and he was numbered with the 11 apostles. Acts 1 verse 22 says the replacement apostle must have been with Yahusha from the baptism to his resurrection. Paul was not there, but Matthias was. So Jerusalem have 12 foundations named after the 12 apostles. Matthias replaced Judas, so where's the foundation for Paul? The wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Paul was added to the scriptures by the Romans. Paul has more books than any of the disciples that actually walked with Yahusha. It's not a coincidence. Paul is the only author that called Yahusha Yahuwah, and that every tongue should confess that Yahuwah is Yahusha HaMashiach to the glory of Elohim the Father. Wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Ruach Elohim calls Yahusha accursed, and that no man can say that Yahuwah is Yahusha but by the Ruach HaKodesh. Not one disciple that walked with Yahusha said this. Only Paul. Paul mixed lies in with the truth. And you know who else did that? Satan. Paul's words go against Yahuwah's words. Wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Ruach of Elohim calls Yahusha accursed, and that no man can say that Yahuwah is Yahusha, but by the Ruach HaKodesh. That contradicts this verse. And I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. But to him that works not, but believes on him that justifies the wicked, his faith is counted for righteousness. That verse contradicts this verse. You believe that there is one allure, you do well. The devils also believe and tremble. And know and am persuaded by Master Yahushua that there is nothing unclean of itself, but to him that esteems anything to be unclean, to him it is unclean. That verse contradicts this verse. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. Let every soul be subject unto higher powers, for there is no power but of Allure. The powers that be are ordained of Allure. Whosoever therefore resists the power resists the ordinance of Allure, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnations. For the rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Will you then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and you shall have praise of the same. For he is the minister of Allure to you for good. But if you do that which is evil, be afraid, for he bears not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of Allure, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that does evil. Wherefore ye must needs be subject not only for wrath, but also for the conscience sake. That verse contradicts this verse. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, and I will repay, says Yahuwah. Therefore, if your enemy hunger, feed him, and if he thirst, give him drink, and in so doing you shall heap coals of fire on his head. That verse contradicts this verse. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Yasharel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, says Abba Yahuwah. For whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahuwah shall be saved. That verse contradicts this verse. Not everyone that says unto me, Master, Master, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that does the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many shall say to me in that day, Master, Master, have we not prophesied in your name, and in your name have cast out devils, and in your name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. Therefore we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the works of the law. That verse contradicts this verse. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my Yasha and my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Within the verse that came from 1 Corinthians 12, verse 3, everything else came from the book of Romans. I haven't even went to the rest of the books. All the people that I've encountered that esteem Paul are lawless. Paul is believed because he mixed lies in with the truth, the same thing that Satan does. Paul is the only witness on numerous subjects. One witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity or for any sin, and any sin that he sins, at the mouth of 2 witnesses or at the mouth of 3 witnesses shall the matter be established. Whereas Paul's second or third witness, Yahuwah said, do not add to his word or do not take away from his word. Paul adds a lot. Paul is a false prophet. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. You should know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorn or figs of thistles? What fruit do Paul produce? Lawless followers. Beloved, believe not every ruach, but try the ruach, whether they are of Allure, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. Just as Muhammad was approached by a fallen angel claiming to be the archangel Gabriel, so was Paul. Unto the angel of the called out assembly of Ephesus write, these things says he that holds the 7 stars in his right hand, who walks in the midst of the 7 golden menorahs. I know your works and your labor and your patience, and how you cannot bear them which are evil, and you have tried them which say they are apostles and are not, but have found them liars.